Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Browns going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Following the interception, Kaiser. The rookie first-rounder David Njoku with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
These two. Easy.
In motion, James, the tight end. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Bell. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Ben on 3rd and long. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Colby Listenby, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rogers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we'll see if if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go!
On play action, Kaiser, throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Coleman. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Coleman now. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light vest.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's 2nd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
Kaiser now on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman from 8 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, Roethlisberger going deep here for Bryant. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 30. 4 down. Here we go. 50.
Now the rookie from Pitt, this is James Conner. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Play fake. Kaiser. Going long for Coates. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A gain of 39 that time. From the red zone now, Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's Coleman here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Kaiser. Steps away to his left. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. They'll go again with Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 39 on third.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
On the counter, here's Bell. Room here to run. Evades him at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This will be fielded at the 8. Runs over it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They will run again with Coleman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. It's caught by Coleman. Shifts by him at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Kaiser. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On second down, Kaiser again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is Coleman. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Browns going up against the Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Play action now. Kaiser, he's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Colby Listenby, 89 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Easy.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd down following the run.
Easy. Eat these 2.
Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio! Check girls, check girls, check girls.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Coleman. And some space here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Kaiser on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They go play action. Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he knocks it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And some room to roam now. He's got daylight. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Colby Listenby on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns continue to roll. And he puts it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Kaiser now on second down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Colby Listenby on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are pouring it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, it's Bell. They find some open field here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, twisting away. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He finds Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Kaiser. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Colby Listenby, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns continue to roll. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also with...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. To throw is Kaiser. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
You know how we get focused at the end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On play action, Kaiser. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Kaiser to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. A give to Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They run the counter now on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win 1 every now and then.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Watch time. Tight end right. Let's go. Ohio.
Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Colby Listenbee. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense. Can do here. Interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Pretty move. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down and 4. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Ooh, the juke. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, all that dancing and juking is great, but sometimes you have to just leave that on the ballroom floor. Put your nose down and try and gain some yardage.
Was one good move, but couldn't get anywhere. Tackled for a loss. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The give is to Bell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Bell. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one across midfield for the